Folks, my name is Maurice May, and I'm here once again. We're talking about sex and sexual addiction. Now, this is my own independent research. I am a mental health student. I attend Wayne County Community College. While that's not important, but what is important is that this is my own independent research on sex addiction and sexual addiction. See, like most people that study mental health in one way or the other, you realize that a common addiction that happens to a lot of people that are basically addicted off of anything, that they also have a sex addiction or a sexual addiction. And I'm going to explain that right now. I'm going to do that. But before I do, I must tell you to put on your headphones if you don't want like children to listen to this, because we're going to talk about things like masturbation, intercourse, and sex. All types of sex. That's what we're going to do. Because it's my belief, my theory that started my investigation, that a lot of people who have a sex addiction do not have an addiction to have sex, to have intercourse. Let me tell you that one more time. If you have a sex addiction, it isn't because you want to have intercourse to have and conceive a child. You don't. If you have an addiction, I say one more time that you do not have a sexual addiction where you want to conceive a child. You do it for other reasons. You do it for other reasons, and you do it to express yourself. You do it to express yourself. I'll say that one more time. You do it to express yourself. You have sex, you have sexual intercourse, you masturbate, you have all types of sex to express yourself. And that's, in my book, that's wrong, because the only reason for you to have sex is to conceive a child. Am I making myself clear? That's right. We're talking about sex and sexual addiction. Why do I say sexual addiction? Because sexual addiction is you have a problem with expressing yourself. Sexual does not mean sexual intercourse. Wait a minute. Sexual does not mean having sex as in having intercourse. It does not. It means that sexual addiction means that you are trying something, whether it is having sex, taking drugs, addicted to gambling, addicted to alcohol, to express yourself. That's what sexual addiction is. It's like your personality. Sexuality and personality is the same. I want you to write that down. I say to myself, this is a sticky issue. Nobody really wants to talk about it. But it's independent research. I'm a student. It's independent research. I was always fascinated with mental health. Number one, I want people to understand, if you have an addiction, if you have an addiction to something, it means you have a mental illness. Write that down, because that's what I said. God forbid somebody say something that I didn't say. I said that if you have an addiction, you have a mental illness, meaning that if you have an addiction, you're not mentally healthy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And, I haven't met anybody or knew or understand anybody that was addicted to having sex in order to conceive a child. No, I haven't met anybody that was addicted to sex for the purpose of conceiving a child. Now, you know, you are intelligent to know that the reason for sex is to conceive a child, right? Okay, but my theory as an independent researcher was that people did not have sex to have a child. They did it because of a need to express themselves. That's all. You know, it's like taking drugs or being addicted to anything else in the world. You do it to express yourself. You're addicted to it to express yourself. Now write that down. What did I say? I said, in my theory, people that have an addiction to sex does not have sex to conceive a child. They do it for other reasons, and I stated that reason because they wanted to express themselves. Now write that down, because God forbid that you say I said something that I did not say. You know, I know what I said. And let me tell you something. All addictions, in my theory, in my own independent research, was that all addictions is because of a lack of expressing yourself. Meaning that you're addicted to drugs, gambling, sex, anything, I don't care what it is, you do it because of a lack of expressing yourself. So it was my theory because, you know, I was talking to somebody and, you know, somebody said, so everybody is addicted to sex in one way or the other. And I don't think that everybody is addicted to sex in one way or the other. It is to my belief that you are addicted to sex in one way or the other depend on your intelligence to know that the real reason or the real need that you have is to express yourself. Now, granted, there is a need to produce. But lo and behold, that a lot of times you do not want to conceive a child. You do not. When you have sex, you do not want to conceive a child. You have it because you want to express yourself. You want to feel good. You want to feel strong. And that's why you have sex, to express yourself. Anything that you feel, you're expressing. So that's why I say. So I want people to understand. I want you to understand. I understand that because the media feeds this into you. I mean, kids, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, on up, you know, they understand wrongly that sex is a need. It's more important than eating. It's more important than taking care of your financial need. Sex. But it's not. It's feeded into you from a very young age. And it's powerful. Just like drug is a powerful, alcohol is powerful. Not because it do what you think it should do, like fulfill a need of your need to express yourself, but it's powerful enough to trick you. It's powerful enough to trick you as if it was going to do the job, like it was going to fulfill the need for you to express yourself. Drugs, sex, alcohol, gambling, all of that is powerful enough to trick you like it's going to work. Why? Because the media feeds that into you. We will be right back. Remember, put your headphones on if you don't want anybody to listen.